Welcome to TechTrapture. So in our previous video, we already see how to deploy a Python Flask application on Google App Engine standard environment. We also discussed what is App Engine, what are the different features of App Engine. Also, we discussed about traffic splitting in App Engine and how to migrate the traffic to the latest version of the App Engine. So in this video, we are going to deploy Python Flask application, the same Python Flask application on the flexible environment. So after deploying this, we'll just discuss what is the difference between standard environment and a flexible environment in a Google App Engine. So let me first go to the Google App Engine and let me show you what are the current available services in our App Engine environment. So currently we are having only default service here, which is deployed on the standard environment. So if we go here, you can see the environment is standard here. So there are 2 to 3 versions here, all are deployed with the standard version. So what I will do now, I'll just create a new service with the flexible environment. Okay, so I'll just go to my VS Code, and in my VS Code you can see I have two folders, standard and flexible. So I'll just open the flexible. I'll just go to first main.py. So here you can see I'm just returning the message, hello world, welcome to TechTrapture from flexible environment. So this will be the same, the difference will be in your app.yaml file. So here you have to define your runtime, because in flexible environment it will execute your a Docker container on a virtual machine. Okay, so it will run Docker container on a virtual machine. So I'll just give the runtime Python, and which version of the Python that I have to mention in the runtime configuration. So I'm using 3.12 Python version, and in automatic scaling I'm just giving a minimum instance as a 1 and maximum as a 2, because it requires instance available for your flexible environment. In the standard environment it will just take care of the instance at the back end, but here you have to specify the instances. Okay, so in requirement.txt it is same. So I'll just open the terminal, okay, and I'll just try to deploy. So let's remember, so in our standard environment we haven't used any of the service name, so it was default. So remember, in our standard environment we haven't specified any of the service names. So in app.yaml we haven't specified any service name, so by default it will deploy to your default service. But in flexible we are just giving the service name, that is a flex demo, so our service will be deployed as a flex service. Now I'll just go to a flexible folder, okay, and I'll just deploy gcloud app deploy, and I will just give version is equal to v01 here, and project I will give tt dev 02. Okay, let me just try to deploy the flexible version here. So currently we do not have any other version apart from the default service. So let's just verify. Okay, flex demo version 1, just confirm this. And if I show you, in a standard environment it was not building a container. Okay, so it was just getting the service, setting the traffic, and then deployed the service. But if you go to a flexible version, it will now take a time, because it will build a complete Docker image. Okay, so you will see this is building the Docker image. It will install the dependencies, and that Docker container will run on a virtual machine. So in standard environment by default there was no instance running when we started the service, and the new instance created when we started accessing the service or there is a traffic on the service. But in the case of flexible there will be a instance available, minimum one instance available, even though no one is accessing your service, and then the instances will scale up based on your configuration specified in your YAML file. Okay, so this will take time for this deployment, so I'll just fast forward this video and I'll just resume once this deployment is completed here. Now we can see deployment is completed and it deployed the service flex demo. Okay, let's go to console and let's reload this page. So here we should see the new service now. So currently there was only a default service, and now we have a new service Flex Demo as well. So before accessing, just go to versions. Okay, and let me go to the Flex Demo. Okay, so this is a issue in Google Cloud. It is showing 3 instances, but if you go inside, there will be only one instance. So if I go inside, so there is only one instance currently. So that is the difference between standard and flexible, that you will see one instance always available without accessing the service as well. But in the standard environment, if no one is accessing the service, it will scale down to 0. And one more difference, you will see there is option to SSH as well into the VM instance here. So that is the main difference in standard and flexible. Now I'll just go and try to access the service, and let's see if our service is working fine. Okay, now you can see hello world, welcome to TechTrapture from Flexible App Engine. And one more thing I want to show here. So if you go to versions and go right, so you will see environment flexible and a config file. So I'll just show you a config here. So here in config file we have all these options. Okay, so if let me just copy here, and I'll just try to paste here at the bottom. Okay, so I'll just distinguish from our original. Okay, so this is the code I pasted. So we have options here. These options we can specify: automatic scaling, cooldown period, minimum maximum number of instances. Okay, these checks we can mention, service account, runtime settings. So all these things we can mention while creating our YAML file. Okay, so that is the important thing here. So let me go back to flexible version here, and all other things are same. You can check the logs, you can deploy the new version, you can just split the traffic, and you can migrate the traffic. The main difference is in the configuration file, how you mention your runtime, your versions, because it will execute in your Docker container. Hope you understood now how we can deploy the application into the flexible version and how we can deploy application into the standard environment. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you again in a next video.